I'm Monster Mitch here. Do another Star Wars ranking video. I've been on a Star Wars kick lately. Um, as you know from my previous videos, I've been reading the first book in the Thrawn trilogy by Timothy Zahn. Um, so um, I'm almost to chapter 11 in that book. I'm 143 pages, maybe 142. It's hard to tell. It's on Kindle, so every now and then, Kindle skips page numbers, um, which is odd to me. Um, if you read a physical book, it doesn't skip page numbers. It goes page one to page however many pages there are to tell the story. And I also turned on Return of the Jedi on Disney Plus a little while ago, and had that on ironically while I was reading Heir to the Empire. All that being said, like I said, this is I believe I said anyway, this video, all the book Star Wars movies and books aside, is going to be another Star Wars movie ranking video. Last time I ranked the original trilogy from A New Hope to Return of the Jedi. This time I'll be ranking episodes 1, 2, and 3. That is Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith. Like I said in my previous ranking video, I know really it's episodes 1 through 9 technically, but I'm ranking them, or I'm talking about them rather in the order that they were released. So yes, I did the middle, which would be the middle trilogy first, and now I'm doing the first trilogy second. So, and then I'll do the last trilogy last, of course. So without any further delay, my ranking and reasoning for the ranking is as follows. In last place, we have episode 2, Attack of the Clones, and my reasoning for putting this Attack of the Clones in last place is because, I don't know, I found the second installment of this trilogy the driest and most boring of them all. Because it's really just Anakin and Padme, not necessarily on the run, just, you know, Anakin is high, not hired, but in charge of protecting Padme, and of course things happen, things go awry, let's say, and trouble ensues. Of course, there's a big action piece fairly early on, almost at the exact beginning of the movie, with a piece of a shapeshifter. They have a certain name for the type of creature, that changeling, maybe something along those lines. So yeah, there's a big chase beginning with that creature, the changeling, Obi-Wan and Anakin, almost at the very beginning, and that's cool, I guess. The most interesting part to me overall is at the climax. Count Dooku and Yoda are fighting, have a lightsaber duel, and I know Yoda, he's pretty cool, or is uh, fully CGI, maybe some puppetry in there, but I think at least mostly, if not fully, CGI computer animated, which is, yeah, I guess. At least Frank Oz still does the voice, so props to that. Um, and I remember saying or thinking at the very least, with Yoda jumping around with the duel with Count Dooku, I remember thinking this exact phrase: Kermit got skills. Um, and the reason I thought about that way is because, like I said, Frank Oz does the voice of Yoda. Um, for those who don't know, Frank Oz was also a collaborator with Jim Henson, the creator of the Muppets, and did many of the Muppet character voices, such as Fozzie Bear, Miss Piggy, uh, Fozzie Bear and Miss Piggy are the only two come to mind offhand. But anyway, this is about Star Wars, not about the Muppets. Just throwing a little extra in there. So, yeah, episode 2, Attack of the Clones, is in the third place in my ranking. In second place would be episode 1, and that's because really it's not as boring as episode 2 to me. honestly, not as great either. So, episode 2 picked up, or no, I'm sorry, we did episode 2, or I talked about episode 2. This is episode 1. Phantom Menace, episode 1 starts off with Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn, um, apprentice and master Jedi. In this case, Obi-Wan is the apprentice, and Qui-Gon Jinn, who was played by Liam Neeson, by the way, um, is the Jedi Master, or Master Jedi, however you want to phrase that. They, want to have a meeting negotiating terms with, I don't know the name of the species or creature that they want to negotiate with, but they get led into this meeting room saying that the representatives will be right with them. And then, of course, Qui-Gon, Jinn, and Obi-Wan, I believe, one or the other or both, sense something's not right with things, and gas is released in the room or chamber, and a big action scene takes place. That's the very beginning of the movie after the title and crawl, opening crawl of the movie. And then, of course, some more things happen, and they get stranded on Tatooine and come across a young Anakin Skywalker, 10, 11 years old, maybe even 9, uh, somewhere around 9, 11, older than 11, I'd say. But Anakin ends up winning the pod race that goes on, and with his Qui-Gon arranges a bet with essentially Anakin Skywalker's owner, because he and his mother are slaves to another creature on Tatooine, and Qui-Gon arranges a bet with the owner of Anakin and his mother that if Anakin wins the race, he'll be released to Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan. And they need parts for their spaceship anyway. So all that happens, of course, to the chagrin of the slave owner. And yeah, it's just it's alright. It doesn't live up to to its you know to its name or to its I don't know what I'm trying to say exactly, but then there's episode 3 in the in first place. So and surprise, surprise, the movie with the birth of Darth Vader pretty much would be played, right? Um, yeah, but honestly, before all that happened, after the opening crawl entitled, there's a space battle with Obi-Wan and Anakin, and they board a ship to free Count Dooku uh, and R2D2 is there too. That sounds a little funny saying R2D2 is there too, but anyway, so yeah, honestly, although I rank them, essentially episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, to, I'm sorry, episode 1, um, Phantom Menace, and episode 2, Attack of the Clones, essentially episode 3 in first place, episode 1 in second, and episode 2 in third. Overall, the prequel trilogy just doesn't do it for me. It doesn't stack up to the Star Wars name almost because the whole trilogy is politically driven. I don't know. To me, and I may not be the only one that thinks or feels like this. To me, Star Wars is space battles, you know, laser fights, lightsaber duels, those type. Um, not really this political backstabbing and uh, scenes of this whole big council arena and Jedi Council sitting around debating should Anakin Skywalker be trained. Um, you know, I get, I understand why things like that maybe need to happen, but yeah, I don't think it all needed to be shown the way it maybe in this case, what I'm saying is don't and they just showed way too way too much on the political side, in my opinion. Now, maybe somebody else out there, doesn't mind all this political drama and scheming and all that. But yeah, to me, that just isn't Star Wars. That's, save it for something else. I don't know what else. But something else, not Star Wars. So yeah, that's my thoughts on episodes 1, 2, and 3 of the prequel Star Wars trilogy. I'd like to know what you think down in the comments. Um, this video is just kind of all over the place, and please don't think I don't like movies at all. I like them just as much as maybe the original trilogy, and well, not near as much as the original trilogy, and uh, a little less than um, episodes 7, 8, and 9. But we'll talk about those at a later date. I'll let you know my thoughts later on with episodes 7, 8, 9 as a whole when we get there, when I decide to do that video. Like I said though, let me know your thoughts overall about Star Wars. Have you read the Star Wars books that are out there? Any sorry, spasm. Um, other than the books, have you watched any of the Star Wars spin-off shows or movies that Disney Plus has been making? Anything Star Wars related? I'd like to hear your opinions. Thank you once again, Mitch, Book Monster Mitch, signing off as usual. Have a good day or night, wherever you are. Thank you.